What is this called?
Practice rig.
Practice rig.
It's a good clap.
GEARWHORE! GEARWHORE! GEARWHORE!
GEARWHORE here with Zim, who's great at what he does and crap at clapping. He's a crap clapper. All right, so today, practice rig. All right, so again, the whole purpose of these videos is to sort of, I'm showing off in a lot of ways, and the reason why I'm confident doing that is because I've been doing this for so many years that when I finally have achieved something that really works for me, it's rooted in practical applications and really having thought it through. So when it comes to practice rigs, I have got this big expansive delay sound that live I've got AXFX, and it's a huge thing, and when I do rehearsal and practice it at home, it's something I just like to sort of sit around and be quiet, but I still want to get that same sound, and I still want to have the options, and I still want to be able to do my thing. And I've tried tons of amps. I tried little tube amplifiers and little modeling amps and things, and then I tried to, well, how could I get my delay sound? And then I was running the delay into like a reverb and then to another delay, and then by that time I've got cables everywhere, and my OCD is just like, no, you don't want to do that. You want to have it clean and concise and the smallest version of your sound that you can have that is still kind of modular. So this is where I've gotten to now. So line 6, this is a Spider 5 120. I think it's a 112-inch speaker in there, and it comes in a bunch of different models, and that's kind of why this works for me as well, because it's you could have a smaller version or a larger version, and it's still basically the same thing. I did a bunch of presets for this amp that line 6 ships the Spider 5 with, but I've actually, since I've gotten this rig working, I've modified those sounds, and so I'm going to make those available to you as well. It's not too much different. It's just volume changes and some low-end tweaks that I've done to it. But this is where we're going to start, is this G10 wireless thing. So when I'm in a rehearsal room, or when I'm practicing, or I'm playing in the living room, or I'm hanging out at a buddy's house, I hate having the cable strung all over the place. It's like a total pain in the ass. I didn't realize how much of a pain in the ass it was until I got their G10 system. Now what it is G10 is like a little modular box that you could use with any amp, but it comes with the Spider, and this little dongle here, when you plug it into the input, charges it, and then when you take it out, this is your plug-in, right? So, and then it's got a little sensor on it too, so it doesn't make a lot of clunky noises. And then once you plug it in, you're good to go, which is great. I love that thing. So that comes in with it as well. So the Spider amp, and then this is this signature Moore pedal that I've been working on forever, the Ocean Machine, which gives me, this is a perfect way to show it because it puts my sound into one unit that, in this case, I'm running just 2 Advent speakers, but you could use anything. You could use a stereo, like a computer speakers or your home stereo or whatever. For the sake of this, I'm just using these Advents because they're kicking around. I've had them forever. But I run the XLR out. There's stereo XLR out on the back of the line 6. I run one of those XLR to 1/4 inch into the input of the Moore, and then I take 2 1/4 inch, in this case to RCA, into this, and now I have like a wet dry signal. And so without my Moore, it's like, the line 6 sound that I've sort of come up with here, which is a nice clean sound, and then I've got, second, a bit more distorted, and then you got like a lead. That's not my lead. This is my lead. So then I send that to my Moore, and then I get this, the whole thing that I've been doing for years. But what's really cool about the line 6 as well is, with this pedal, whatever this one's called, FBV3, Fat Boy Vernon. See, I was trying to think of something, but the first things that come into my head are just always going to be horrible. So it ended up being nonsensical. But, you know, you hit this, and then you get a tuner. So, you know, there's your tuner. And then when you go into this, you'll see these foot switches act as your effects. So, you know, I've got a compressor, and then I can turn distortion on, or turn my trem off, delay off, whatever. And then I've set up these patches, so I've got, you know, a basic clean sound, and then I hit this one, and it gives me a bit more grit. And then I give myself some sort of a, do I have a pick? Oh, I do. Some sort of a lead sound as well, right? That's it. So basically, it gives me the 3 sounds that I would use to write, and this Dunlop volume pedal, that's their Volume X, and I really like the feel of it, I really like the look of it, and that I actually run, I go back, I take the XLR out into the volume in on the Dunlop, then out into the in of the more, that way I can control the send to the...
Make volume go.
Whoa!
Make volume decrease.
God, nothing. Only the internal effects.
And then it goes.
Oh! So, without the pedal board, if you just use like some computer speakers, a smaller version of this Line 6 and the more, you know, for about $500 or $600, you could have this whole trip. And again,
but the computer speakers are basically just to give it stereo?
That's
Is
it.
that, okay.
Yeah. Because I really like that big spread that comes from my effects. And with this as well, I mean, I can use this anywhere. I could use it on tour or whatever. And when you're done, you just put this back in, and it charges that. And so it's just a really clean, concise way to do it. It's got a looper. It's got a bunch of drum stuff in it too. I mean, let's see. I use the stuff for what I use it for.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. There's a press 2 to stop, looper stop, but doesn't it have drums or something? What's it? Oh yeah? Yeah, dude. Well, oh. Yeah. That's well, I don't know if it's got Bluetooth. Probably does, but it's got a drum thing. All right, Dev, GEARWHORE, practice rig, suck it.